Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to discuss about the variable length arguments and keyword variable length arguments in Python. So where exactly we are going to use this one? See, let's take one function for example. I have one function is that f1. Here I'm performing one operation like the sum of two arguments. Okay, this is my A parameter, B parameter. Just I find the sum of these two. So at any time, if you want to call this F1, exactly you should have to pass like two arguments or not. Okay, from my first position 10, in my second position 20. Like this, you have to pass it or not. Then only this function got execute. Okay, then we can get the result. Otherwise, it gives me an error. If you pass like more arguments or less arguments, okay, in the two cases, you will get an error. Now, I want to find the sum of three numbers now. I want to find the sum of three numbers. This will work for what? Sum of two numbers only always. Now, if you want to find the sum of three numbers, you should have to write one more function, and you should have to add. You should have to add plus c to my print statement or not. So this particular function always takes exactly three arguments. Always take exactly three arguments. You can find the sum of those three arguments. Like this, if you want to find the sum of four arguments, one more function you have to write with four parameters, five parameters, six parameters. Like this, how many arguments, how many parameters sum you want, that many functions you have to create or not every time. Two, three, four, like this you have to create or not. Okay, but my requirement is not like this. I don't want to write these many functions. Okay, can we handle the function? Can we handle the function which take any number of arguments? Can we write a function which take any number of arguments? It's not like fixed two or three or four like that. Means yes, we can write it. We can write it. Okay, how we can write means by using variable length arguments. So far here two arguments, here three arguments, like this you pass it, right? Okay, now we can create a function sum with only one variable length argument, that is like any name you can put it numbers. Okay, that is like numbers. Now here we can print the numbers first. Now, if anybody call this sum, don't think like it's take only one argument. If you observe here like a star, okay, then you can say like it's a variable length argument. It can hold any number of arguments. Some you can pass one argument, some you can pass 10 arguments, some you can pass like a 30 arguments, whatever it is, any number of arguments you want, that many arguments you can pass it. There is no problem at all. So that now my problem solved or not. For two arguments sum, one function I created, not required now. For three arguments sum, one function I created, now not required. Okay, now this function only, okay, by using this function only, I can handle, I can pass two arguments, okay, I can pass three arguments, I can pass n number of arguments or not, n number of arguments or not. Okay, now my question is, what is the type of this NOS numbers? You can say number by numbers. Okay, what is this type means? Okay, it can hold all your values in the form of list. In the form of list, it can hold all the values in the form of list. Okay, now if you want to check programmatically, just see this variable length dot py. Okay, we can take one function. Okay, number print of numbers. Now see, I can execute this function. I can execute this function. Okay, while executing, just you can pass some values, sum of 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, now you can execute this one. See this, It is giving like a tuple, not list. It is like a tuple. Okay. It returns me a tuple. See this list is nothing but a square bracket. If it is like this one, we can say like a tuple. Okay, it returns a tuple. Once you have the tuple, yeah, you can perform any type of operation. You can perform any type of operation. What's your requirement? You want to find the sum or not? Then you can write like this. For value in number, okay, default you can take, okay, my result equals to 0. Okay, here you can say like my result equals to result plus b. Okay, finally you can print the result. Finally you can print the result. Now you can see this. See, you can get the sum of 3 numbers or not. Now I can write like sum of 3 numbers or not, like this, like this. Now see this output. Can we clear it? Now can we run it? Vy variable length, yes, 80, you can get it or not. Now, okay, I'm going to write only one. No problem. No problem. 190 sum is like 190 only. Okay, I can put like 2 arguments. Yes, no problem. Yes, you can get like 200 or not. I put like 3 arguments. Yes, no problem. You can get like 3 arguments sum or not. Not save, you can save it. Yes or no. So where exactly we are going to use this variable length argument means if my function holds n number of arguments, I don't know the parameters count exactly. Okay, how many arguments I need to pass it. Okay, sometimes maybe 10. Exact count I don't know. Sometimes maybe 20, sometimes maybe 5, sometimes maybe 1. I don't know exactly how many arguments I can pass while calling that particular function. Okay, then the time just inside the function, you can define the argument like a variable length argument, and you can pass any number of arguments. That particular argument values are going to hold with the variable length argument in the form of tuple or not. Once you get the values in the form of tuple, you can perform any type of operation. You can perform any type of operations. It's like a variable length arguments. The next one is like keyword variable length arguments. Keyword variable length arguments we can hold with the 2 stars. With the 2 stars. Where exactly we can go with the keyword variable length arguments means if you pass like a normal values like this, all these values hold by variable length argument. If you pass like a key value, multiple key value pair value, multiple key value pairs, if you pass as an argument while calling a function, okay, that arguments, that key value pairs, how we can hold it means by using keyword argument. Now come here. Okay, programmatical I can show you. Okay, keyword variable length argument dot py. Definition. I have a player is there. Okay, the player details exactly. Sometimes okay, only name. Sometimes name and runs. Sometimes okay, name runs and another one. Okay, for example, this is regarding one cricket player. Okay, I don't know how many values I have and how many values I need to pass to that particular function. I don't know I don't have the exact count. Then that time, okay, by using keyword variable length argument, we can hold any number of key value pairs. Print of, okay, you can say like a data, you can print the data. Now, this is my player function. You can call my name is like a Sachin. It's one key value pair. This runs is like 20,000. This is like one more key value pair or not. Okay, now you can run it. Py. Now see this. Okay, these key value pairs any number of key value pairs. One, yes, you can pass one. Okay, two, you can pass two key values. Okay, 100 key value pairs, you can pass it. Okay, those key value pairs hold by the keyword variable length argument. Okay, how we can say like it's a keyword variable length argument? Okay, two stars are their keyword variable length argument, one star is their variable length argument. Okay, if you use like a two stars, it's like a keyword variable length argument. It holds key comma value pairs or not. In the form of what? In the form of dictionary series. It's like a dictionary, dict or not. Okay, if it is like a variable length in the form of tuple, it's going to hold. If it is like a key value pairs, it's going to hold. My keyword variable length argument hold the values in the form of dictionary or not. Once I get it, okay, whatever the operation you want me to perform, you can perform. Okay, on the dictionary, which type of operations you want me to perform, you can perform it. Okay, that is your wish. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.